here. I was helping somebody. All right, here we go. Ready? Guys all set? One, two, one, two, three. Check. Hey, this thing works. Check that out. Ben, I'm sorry the microphone wasn't on, but you could all hear him, right? He was fantastic. Another round of applause for Ben Lawrence. Welcome to Wilson West Middle School. My name is JT Hauser. I'm the band director. The fine young people sitting before you right now and standing before you are the Wilson West Jazz Ensemble. I believe we are the largest jazz ensemble in the county, which is a great problem to have. So they rehearse every Tuesday and every Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Sometimes the sun's up, sometimes it's not. Sometimes the ice is still frozen, sometimes it's not. So I'm very, 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 very proud and honored to be their director. They do a fantastic job. That was our first selection called Horn of Puente. This next selection is entitled Autumn Mist and will feature a soloist. Her name is Jocelyn Rosinski, and she received the Outstanding Soloist Award at the Ole Valley Jazz Festival back at the end of February. So I'm really excited for Jocelyn to share her talents with you. All right, another round of applause for Jocelyn. Such a beautiful job. That was Autumn Mist. Our third and final selection for the evening is a standard swing tune called Swing State by Doug Beach and George Shutak, and that will feature two soloists. Evan Durr on alto saxophone, and Asher Detweiler on well, it's supposed to be the vibraphone, but tonight he's saucing it up, and we're going to play it on the marimba tonight. So it'll sound great nonetheless. I'm excited. So this is our final selection. As soon as we are finished performing, we're going to try to make the transition over to the chorus as quick as we possibly can, and just ask that you bear with us. So maybe I was talking too much. All right. Anyway, this is our final selection.
Can you hear me? Oh, good, that worked. Okay. I was waiting out to decide when I wanted to make the trek down here, so I'm going to talk like once tonight. My name is Kelly Kuhn. I'm the orchestra conductor for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and welcome to the orchestra portion of this evening's concert. Our first selection this evening featured two soloists. It was El Toro, and that was Shiloh Matheson on violin and Will Norton Ritz on cello. We also had two students from 7th grade orchestra who auditioned and made counties, junior county orchestra, and that was Shiloh Matheson and Prabhav Pulamati. Please stand. Okay, our next selection this evening, Forest Hills Folk Suite, is a combination of 3 pieces or 3 movements. And so there will be like a pause in between each of the 3. And typically audiences don't clap between movements, but if you do, we will make it work. So that's just fine. All right, we hope you enjoy our last 2 selections.
Love that. Sorry, I was just moving that out of the way because I don't think you want to hear my suit rustling while I conduct, do you? That's not what you're here for. You guys are here for the 7th grade ensembles, and in front of you tonight, we have the 7th grade chorus right here. My name is Andrew Rhodes. I am the director of choirs here at Wilson West. This evening, we have 3 selections for you. Our first selection for this evening is you're going to hear a little bit of a different foreign language, a language that's not really spoken anymore, but it's a language that is the derivative of a lot of the other languages you may hear, and that is Latin. Yes, taught them a little bit of Latin, specifically cantate, which means to what? Who remembers that? Put you on the spot. Sing, right? Cantate means to sing. That's what we're here for. So this is called antiphonal cantate. Try to do this as walking and talking. We'll see how this works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We got a little bit of setup required for this next one, which this next one is one that the students actually chose. Yes, I do let them pick one of the songs that we get to sing here for the spring concert. And they chose to do Hamilton. That was the topic that they wanted to sing, but they had a kind of a hard time deciding just one single Hamilton song. So we found something that has a couple different Hamilton songs in there. We decided to do that. So this is the, it's called Hamilton Highlights. So we'll see, especially if you're familiar with Hamilton, the musical, we'll see how many different songs that you can pick out and recognize and all that stuff. But during this Hamilton Highlights, we do have a few soloists, which you guys can start to make your way down if you want to. Come on down, don't be shy. We have a few featured soloists here. We have some of the, well, I'll give a spoiler alert. We do have some Schuyler sisters, if you're familiar with Hamilton. So we have our three Schuyler sisters right here, Aaliyah Hollick, Kayla Fernandez, Pragya Sinha, and then we also have Natalie Cowling jumping in at some point as another soloist. So here is some highlights from Hamilton the musical. So it's also fitting that we do this with a track instead of the piano. We're going to get the hip-hop vibes going. All right.
I am not throwing away my shot. 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 What's your name? Alexander Hamilton. We are waiting in the wings for you. You can never back down. You never learn to take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton. When America sings for you, will they know what you overcame? Will they know you wrote the game? The world will never be the same. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Work, work,
Angelica.
work, 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 Schuyler sisters.
Angelica.
Work, work.
Daddy doesn't need to know.
Look around, the revolution's happening in New York, in New York. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Look around, at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city, in the greatest city in the world.
Wait for it.
Wait for it,
Wait for it.
wait for it. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints, and it takes, and it takes, and it takes, and we do it anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I am the one thing in life I can control.
Wait for it,
I am inimitable. I am unoriginal.
wait for it, wait for it.
Hamilton spaces relentless. He wastes no time.
Wait for it, wait for it. What is it like in his shoes?
I know we set up a tease there, if you were catching that. Room happens, but the room where it happened, we're not in that room, I guess, tonight, you can say. So before our last song for this evening, I do want to take a very quick moment to recognize specifically two of our choir members here, because this year, two of our 7th grade choir members, along with a few of our 8th graders, not only auditioned for, but made the Junior County Choir, which is an audition-based group of 7th, 8th, and 9th graders from all across the county. So it's not just Wilson, it's every district in Berks County that you can think of. Any 7th, 8th, and 9th grader in their choir programs has the ability to audition. There were several hundred students that auditioned, and for each voice part, they take the top 20, so to speak, per voice part. So we were fortunate enough to have two of those participants here in our Wilson West 7th grade choir. So I just want to take a moment to acknowledge them right now. They are Natalie Cowling and Shina Jane, who made that choir. So give them a round of applause. It is quite an accomplishment to do that. And speaking of Shina, she is going to be a featured soloist on our final tune for you this evening, and it is called Everlasting Melody. So on behalf of 7th grade choir and myself, we hope you guys trudge through May and have a wonderful summer at that point, and then we've got the 7th grade band coming up after this. You can use whichever one you want.
My heart sings a melody
Hello? Yes. Oh, excellent. Again, my name is JT Hauser. I'm the band director at Wilson West, and the fine young people seated before you now is our final ensemble of the evening, the 7th grade band. That was our first selection was the Star Spangled Banner, which, in following tradition, it's tradition to not really recognize the performance so much as the service to playing the national anthem in honor of our country. And we talked a lot about that this year, why we're playing it as a service to the country. So we certainly appreciate your applause. I thought that they did a wonderful job. And then the second selection was a tune that they chose this year called Blinding Lights. And I think that they enjoyed playing that one. This is our third selection by a guy named Randall Standridge, and it's entitled Spring. And it's one of our first forays into playing slower, more lyrical music, which most of you have teenagers at home, so you know that the last thing they want to do is move slowly, except for unless it's first thing in the morning. So getting students to play slowly is quite a challenge, and they do an excellent job with this. So this is Spring by Randall Standridge. They did a wonderful job. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Excellent job. Excellent job. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun to be on that podium. Our fourth selection this evening is a piece of music called The Red Planet, which of course is inspired by the planet Mars. And the inspiration for the planet Mars comes from a piece of music that was written a long time ago by a guy named Gustav Holst. We talked about that this trimester, or last trimester when we first started rehearsing it. And he wrote a suite of music that was intended to be played together called the Planet Suite. And probably the most famous arrangement, or most famous movement from the Planet Suite was Mars. And it was written in a time signature where it's 5 beats per measure. So this entire song is written in that time signature of 5 beats per measure. It's the first time that they've ever explored playing in 5/4. They're doing an excellent job with it. They actually caught on to it very, very, very quickly. This is the Red Planet. And that brings us to our final selection of the evening. Before we do that, there's 3 individuals that I would like to recognize. In 7th grade, students from Berks County are eligible to audition by choice for an ensemble called the Music Educators of Berks County Junior County Band. And they are auditioning against students in grades 7, 8, and 9 from throughout Berks County. So they are auditioning against high school students in 9th graders. They prepare the audition, and on an evening in February, we had 9 students from Wilson West go to the audition. And this year we had 3 students who qualified for MABC Berks County Band, and that was French horn player Scarlett Kraft, flute, Scarlett, could you stand up? Flute player Ava Long, Ava, stand up. And then, oh my gosh, Evan Durr on alto saxophone. So round of applause for these guys. I forgot to tell you we were doing that. Keep that in mind next year if you make it again. Okay, this is our final selection. There's way too many people to thank. It's been a fantastic year. I've loved working with these kids. I cannot wait for their 8th grade year. They sound so good already in 7th grade, and I cannot wait to hear the music that we're able to make next year. Thank you all for your support in not only supporting them by being here, but also your encouragement at home and helping them get them where they need to be and support them in all the ways that they need to be supported. Thank you to the entire Wilson School Board, the entire Wilson School District administration, all the faculty here at Wilson West. I certainly wish you a fantastic summer. I hope you enjoy the time with the kids. They get so big so quick, you probably can't believe they're already here. It's been my absolute pleasure to present this to you this evening. Our final piece of music is entitled Mad Dash, written by Timothy Loest.